Hi, welcome to the Handyguys, and today we're going to talk about this water heater. We're all familiar with one of these. Most homes have them. This is a gas fueled hot water heater. But Brian, we're also all familiar with another problem that you sometimes get with these, and that's that they run out of hot water.
That's right. They usually only have 40 or sometimes 50 gallons are typical, and they won't last for a very long time.
So is there any solution to that?
Yeah. So look at these, Paul. This is kind of a newer thing in the United States, tankless water heaters. And there's a number of advantages, but there's also a few disadvantages.
All right, so let's talk about the pros. And what you mentioned that these are new in the United States. They've actually been around a long time, especially in Europe. And one of the great advantages of these is that they are very energy efficient.
The reason they're energy efficient is because they only heat water when you need that water heated. Unlike this, you're keeping 40 or 50 gallons of water hot all the time, whether you need it or not.
Yeah, whether you're home or not. And the nice thing, I mean, energy.gov says that you get a lot more efficiency in a gas burning tankless water heater like this than you would a traditional heater like this, because again, it's just not as efficient. You're losing heat out through the chimney, and you're burning it when you don't need it.
That's right. And also, look at the small size of this, Paul. So this takes up a lot less room in your utility room than your big old water heater.
So yeah, you can hang this up on a wall in here. I could clear out some space, or maybe in a laundry room if you needed to put it there, in a closet. I know in some southern climates they put it outdoors.
That's right.
So that's great. So it takes up less space. Of course, you have to get it professionally installed and still sized appropriately for your house with proper ventilation.
The biggest pro of all, and we alluded to this, is endless hot water, Paul.
Yeah, that's my favorite.
Right.
So if it's sized correctly for your house, it's going to just continue providing the hot water you need.
On demand.
Okay. So it's not perfect though. There are some downsides to a system like this. So let's talk about some of the things that you may have to face and the issues and the cons.
Well, right off the bat is going to be cost. If you're going to go to something like this, your upfront cost is going to be higher. It may be double, 3, 4, even 4 times the cost of one of these. And it's going to depend on a number of factors, the style you choose of this, and whether you have some special piping requirements, special gas requirements, and that's another con.
Yeah, and that leads us into the other con, and that is the components are usually different. So for instance, if I have a gas-fired hot water heater like this, I may need a bigger gas line for a tankless system like this because it's going to burn it quicker. Or I may need a different exhaust system.
That's right. You're going to need like this one has a completely different system for exhaust than this old system did.
So cost, the components are different, so you have to figure that out. And lastly, what is the other con? Water.
That's right. So if you're in an area that has hard water, then you're going to need to treat that water before it enters this system.
Right, so it can cause scaling in here, and you either need to pre-treat it, as you mentioned, or you're going to have to regularly get this thing descaled, or else it's going to cause problems on the heat exchanger.
A water softener or more regular maintenance on the unit.
All right, Brian, so there you have it. So what do? Do you want the traditional hot water heater or a tankless like this? What would you prefer?
I'd go with the tankless.
All right, so you can save energy and have unlimited supply of hot water and a nice long shower, but talk to your local professional, see if this is right for you.
All right, thanks for watching.
Thanks.